Cal Ripken Jr. is a name that resonates deeply in the history of baseball, not only for his impressive statistics and records, but for his unwavering dedication to the sport. Known as the Iron Man, I am Alder Santos, and welcome to our channel, Legends of Baseball. Ripken is not just an icon of durability. He is a symbol of work ethic and passion that transcends the boundaries of the field. His journey from the minor leagues to becoming one of the most respected players in Major League Baseball, MLB, is a testament to perseverance and resilience. At the peak of his career, Ripken not only challenged expectations, but also redefined what it means to be a professional athlete in an ever-evolving sport. With an impressive streak of 2,632 consecutive games, Ripken broke the legendary record of Lou Gehrig, establishing a new standard of endurance that seems almost unattainable today. But his influence goes far beyond statistics. Ripken also stood out as a leader both on and off the field, impacting generations of players and fans with his positive attitude and genuine love for the game. Throughout his career, he not only earned accolades such as MVP titles and the coveted Gold Glove, but also became a role model for how an athlete should conduct themselves, balancing competitiveness with humility. Watch this video until the end and discover fascinating facts about the life and career of Cal Ripken Jr. We want to know your opinion. What was the most impactful moment of the Iron Man's journey for you? Leave your comment and share your memories. Cal Ripken Jr.'s legacy is, therefore, multifaceted. He is remembered not only for his athletic achievements, but also for his lasting impact on the community and the way baseball is played and appreciated. Through Ripken Baseball, his foundation dedicated to developing the sport for future generations. He continues to inspire young athletes to pursue their dreams with the same determination he demonstrated throughout his career. As we explore the life and legacy of Cal Ripken Jr., we will discover not only an exceptional player, but also a true ambassador of baseball who shaped the game and left an indelible mark on the history of the sport. Cal Ripken Jr. was born on August 24, 1960, in Havre de Grace, Maryland, and grew up in a family deeply rooted in baseball. His father, Cal Ripken Sr., was a respected coach and member of the Baltimore Orioles organization, which allowed Ripken Jr. to be exposed to the game from an early age. He developed his skills playing high school baseball in Aberdeen, Maryland, where he excelled as one of the best players in the state. His talent caught the attention of Orioles scouts, who selected him in the second round of the MLB draft in 1978. After being drafted, Ripken began his journey in the minor leagues, moving through various Orioles affiliates to develop his skills. He started his professional career with the Bluefield Orioles in the Appalachian League and quickly showcased his potential with solid hitting and an advanced understanding of the game. He then played for teams such as the Charlotte O's and Rochester Red Wings, where his consistency at the plate and impressive durability began to catch the attention of a major league organization. During his time in the minor leagues, Ripken also underwent a position transition. Initially considered a third baseman, he began to be tested as a shortstop, a change that would define his career in the MLB. His unusual size for the position, standing at 6 feet 4 inches tall, raised doubts about his mobility, but his tactical intelligence and strong arm compensated for any limitations. This shift would be pivotal for his trajectory, as it helped redefine the profile of the shortstop position in the MLB. The turning point of his career came in 1981 when he was called up to the Baltimore Orioles Major League roster. He made his MLB debut on August 10th of that year at the age of 20. Although he had a modest start, his presence already indicated that the team was preparing something special for him. The following year, Ripken was solidified as a starter, and in 1982, he had his first full season, being named the American League Rookie of the Year after an impressive campaign. Ripken's rise was meteoric, and he quickly became a key player for the Orioles. His offensive power, combined with an unparalleled work ethic, made him one of the league's most reliable players. In 1983, just 2 years after his debut, Ripken helped the Baltimore Orioles win the World Series, solidifying his position as an emerging star in the MLB. From that moment on, his career took off, and he began the legendary streak of consecutive games that would make him immortal in the sport. His journey from the minor leagues to his debut and consolidation in the MLB was not just a reflection of his talent, but also of his determination and passion for the game. The beginning of Cal Ripken Jr.'s trajectory showed that he was not just another promising player, but rather an athlete destined to redefine baseball with his durability, consistency, and leadership. Cal Ripken Jr. earned his place in baseball history not only for his exceptional talent, but for his incredible durability. On September 6, 1995, he broke Lou Gehrig's legendary record by playing in his 2,131st consecutive game, becoming the new Iron Man of baseball. Gehrig had set the mark of 2,130 consecutive games in 1939, a feat that many believed to be unbreakable due to the physical demands of the sport. However, Ripken defied all expectations, taking the field every day and demonstrating an unwavering dedication to the Baltimore Orioles in baseball. The moment Ripken broke the record was one of the most emotional in MLB history. At the end of the 5th inning of a game against the California Angels, the number 2,131 was displayed on the scoreboard at Camden Yards, and fans erupted in a standing ovation that lasted over 22 minutes. Ripken, visibly moved, took a lap around the field, waving to fans and receiving congratulations from teammates and opponents alike. It was an iconic moment that transcended the sport, representing not just a record, but the embodiment of work ethic, commitment, and love for the game. Ripken didn't stop there. He continued to extend his impressive streak, playing every day until September 20th, 1998, when he voluntarily decided to end his consecutive game streak at 2,632 games. In an era when injuries, scheduled rest, and load management have become commonplace, his record seems even more unattainable. During this time, Ripken faced injuries, fatigue, and team changes, but he always found a way to be ready to play. His constant presence was a symbol of reliability and dedication, qualities rarely seen in any professional sport. More than just a number, his games played streak became a legacy of commitment and perseverance. Ripken proved that greatness lies not only in spectacular moments, but in consistency and daily hard work. His record inspired players from various generations to value resilience and dedication to the team. The Iron Man of baseball not only redefined the standards of durability in the sport, but also became one of the most respected and admired players in MLB history. Cal Ripken Jr. had a career marked by consistency, but in some years, he was simply spectacular. Two of the brightest moments in his journey occurred in 1983 and 1991, when he was named the American League MVP, Most Valuable Player. In 1983, just his third full season in the MLB, Ripken demonstrated maturity beyond his years, leading the Baltimore Orioles to a dominant campaign. With a batting average of .318, 27 home runs, and 102 RBIs, he stood out as one of the most complete players in baseball. His incredible offensive production and impeccable defense at third base were pivotal in helping the Orioles win a World Series that year, defeating the Philadelphia Phillies in 5 games. The 1983 World Series title was a special milestone for Ripken, symbolizing the peak of a team he helped shape. That year, he not only won the MVP award, but also claimed his first Silver Slugger award, recognition given to the best hitter at each position. His ability to combine power and offensive consistency, along with his solid defensive skills, made him one of the most respected players in the league. At just 23 years old, Ripken had already proven he was a star, but he was still far from reaching his peak. In 1991, he had one of the most impressive individual seasons of his career, establishing himself as one of the greatest shortstops in history. Ripken finished the year with a .323 batting average, 34 home runs, and 114 RBIs, along with 46 doubles and an OPS of .940. Extraordinary numbers for a middle infielder. In addition to his offensive impact, he excelled defensively, winning his first Gold Glove Award, which is given to the best defender at each position. With this spectacular performance, he won the American League MVP for the second time, proving that he was still one of the most dominant players even after a decade in the MLB. The MVP award of 1991 was particularly significant as it came during a transitional period in the MLB with a rise of new stars and a game increasingly focused on offensive power. While many players stood out for flashy numbers, Ripken continued to exemplify a complete player, combining offensive excellence, impeccable defense, and an unmatched work ethic. His MVP seasons were not just peaks in a great career, but proof that he was one of the most versatile and durable players in baseball history. The 1983 season was a magical year for the Baltimore Orioles, and Cal Ripken Jr. played a crucial role in winning the World Series title against the Philadelphia Phillies. In just his third full season in the MLB, Ripken was already a central figure on the team, bringing not only his impressive offensive skills, but also his solid defense at third base. During the regular season, he posted exceptional numbers, leading the team in batting average, .318, home runs, 27, and RBIs, 102. His performance did not go unnoticed, and he was named the American League MVP, solidifying his status as one of baseball's great stars. In the playoffs, Ripken maintained his high level of play and was essential in the American League Championship Series, ALCS, against the Chicago White Sox. The Orioles won the series 3-1, securing their spot in the World Series. Ripken contributed with key hits and reliable defense, proving to be a complete player. His presence in the middle of Baltimore's lineup provided stability to the offense, while his demeanor on the field instilled confidence in the rest of the team. With Ripken in top form, the Orioles reached the finals prepared to face the Philadelphia Phillies, who also had a strong roster, including legends like Mike Schmidt and Steve Carlton. In the World Series, Ripken was a key player both offensively and defensively. In a series dominated by the Orioles pitchers, he made crucial defensive plays and continued contributing with his bat. Baltimore won the first game, but lost the second, leaving the series tied at 1-1. In the next 3 games, the Orioles demonstrated superiority, winning all 3 and closing out the series 4-1, claiming the franchise's third title. Although Ripken was not the series MVP, that honor went to Rick Dempsey. His impact was undeniable. He finished the World Series with 5 hits and 2 runs scored, along with showcasing defensive reliability that was essential for the team's success. The 1983 World Series victory marked an unforgettable moment in Ripken's career. At just 23 years old, he had already been the regular season MVP and helped his team reach the ultimate glory in baseball. For the Orioles, that title represented the pinnacle of a talented generation, and Ripken emerged as the face of the franchise for the years to come. Although Baltimore did not win another title during his career, that championship served as proof that Ripken was not just a player with impressive numbers, but a true competitor capable of shining in the most important moments. Before Cal Ripken Jr. arrived, the shortstop position was traditionally occupied by smaller, more agile, and defensively minded players, whose main role was to cover the infield and serve as a defensive anchor for the team. The prevailing idea was that shortstops did not need to be standout hitters, but rather defensive specialists. However, Ripken challenged this convention by bringing a unique combination of size, physical strength, and offensive skill, something rare for the position at the time. Standing at 6 feet 4 inches tall and weighing over 200 pounds, he broke the stereotype of the traditional shortstop, showing that a big player could have quick reflexes, defensive range, and still significantly contribute offensively. Ripken not only excelled physically, but also introduced a new level of tactical intelligence and discipline to the position. He studied opposing hitters' patterns, adjusted his positioning based on pitcher behavior, and made anticipatory reads on plays. His meticulous approach compensated for any limitations in speed, allowing him to become an elite defender. Additionally, his durability and resilience ensured that he was always present on the field, which helped redefine expectations of what a shortstop could offer to his team. Offensively, Ripken brought a power-hitting ability that was rarely seen in shortstops of his time. While many of his contemporaries had modest batting statistics, Ripken set new standards, accumulating seasons with over 20 home runs and 100 RBIs, something previously unthinkable for the position. His impact was so significant that it influenced future generations, paving the way for players like Alex Rodriguez, Derek Jeter, and Nomar Garciaparra, who combined defensive skill with offensive productivity. Ripken proved that a shortstop did not need to be just a supporting player, but could be a star capable of carrying his team both defensively and offensively. The evolution of the modern shortstop can be directly linked to the revolution that Ripken initiated in the 1980s. Before him, players like Ozzie Smith and Luis Aparicio were known for their exceptional defense, but with little offensive impact. After Ripken, teams began to value shortstops who could be complete hitters, capable of playing a crucial role in the lineup. His legacy has endured and continues to influence baseball today, demonstrating that size, strength, and intelligence can coexist at the shortstop position and redefine the standards of the game. Cal Ripken Jr. was not only one of the most durable and reliable shortstops in baseball history, but also one of the most offensively productive. Over his 21-season career, all with the Baltimore Orioles, he amassed impressive numbers that placed him among the greatest of all time. With 3,184 hits, Ripken secured his place in the select group of players who reached the 3,000-hit milestone, a feat that symbolizes longevity and consistency at the highest level. His ability to hit regularly and produce offensively was a differentiating factor, especially for a player in his position. In addition to his impressive hit total, Ripken also demonstrated great offensive power, something uncommon for shortstops of his era. He finished his career with 431 home runs, a number that set him apart among players at his position and helped redefine expectations for shortstops. He became one of the few players in history to combine strength and contact ability, ensuring consecutive seasons of high productivity. His impact was so great that it paved the way for future generations of offensive shortstops, inspiring players like Alex Rodriguez, Miguel Tejada, and Troy Tulowitzki. Another notable aspect of his career was his consistent batting average. Despite being a power hitter, Ripken maintained a .276 average, a solid figure considering his longevity and style of play. Even more impressive, he had seasons where he surpassed .300, showing that his approach at the plate was not solely based on power, but also on discipline and contact. His understanding of the strike zone, combined with his incredible work ethic and study of the game, allowed him to remain a threat offensively even in his later years in the league. The sum of all these statistics makes Ripken one of the most complete players in baseball history. Few athletes have managed to balance strength, discipline, and consistency over more than 2 decades like he did. His longevity and impact offensively, combined with his defensive excellence, secured his place among the greats of the MLB. When discussing shortstops who revolutionized the game, Ripken not only enters the conversation, he defines it. Cal Ripken Jr. was not only one of the most durable and offensively productive shortstops, but also an elite defender. While he was primarily known for his endurance and batting skills, his defensive impact was equally remarkable. He possessed excellent positioning, quick reflexes, and a tactical intelligence that allowed him to compensate for any athletic limitations. His meticulous approach to the game, studying opposing hitters and anticipating plays, made him one of the most reliable shortstops of his generation. His exceptional defensive performance was recognized with 2 Gold Glove awards, one in 1991 and 1992. This honor is given to the best defenders at each position, and Ripken proved worthy of the award by demonstrating consistency and precision in every play. He excelled at making quick decisions and executing high-level plays, becoming a cornerstone of the Orioles' defense. His range, although not considered explosive, was enhanced by his ability to read the game strategically, always putting himself in the best position to make plays. One of the most striking aspects of Ripken's defense was his strength and accuracy in throwing. With one of the strongest arms among shortstops of his era, he was able to make long and precise throws to first base, often completing difficult outs. His sure-handedness with the ball was also notable, committing few errors and maintaining a high fielding percentage throughout his career. His reliability provided security to the team and ensured that the Orioles had a solid defense for many years. Beyond his individual talent, Ripken had a lasting impact on the evolution of the shortstop position. Before him, most shortstops were shorter and more agile, prioritizing speed over physical strength. Standing at 6 feet 4 inches tall and weighing over 200 pounds, he challenged this paradigm and showed that larger players could be elite defenders of the position. His success paved the way for future stars like Derek Jeter, Alex Rodriguez, and Corey Seager, who followed in his footsteps and redefined expectations for the modern shortstop. Off the field, Cal Ripken Jr. left a legacy as significant as the one he built within the lines. Since his retirement, he has dedicated himself to promoting and developing baseball, especially among younger generations. His passion for the sport led him to found Ripken Baseball, an organization focused on teaching the fundamentals of the game and encouraging the growth of baseball in the United States. Through his academies, tournaments, and educational programs, Ripken has created an environment where children and teenagers can learn and grow as both athletes and individuals. In addition to his contributions on the baseball field, Ripken also excelled in his philanthropic work. He has been a strong advocate for community initiatives, including programs focused on education and support for underprivileged children. His foundation, the Cal Ripken Sr. Foundation, created in honor of his father, aims to help at-risk youth by providing them opportunities through sports. The foundation has built dozens of baseball fields in underserved communities, creating a safe space for the physical and social development of thousands of children. Ripken has also been a global ambassador for baseball, promoting the sport in various parts of the world. He was appointed a special envoy for sports diplomacy by the U.S. State Department, using his influence and knowledge to encourage the growth of baseball internationally. His trips to countries like China and Japan have helped strengthen ties between nations through sport, proving that baseball can be a powerful tool for cultural exchange and social development. His commitment to the development of the sport and his impact on the community have solidified his reputation as more than just a great player. Ripken is an example of how an athlete can use their platform to make a difference in people's lives, going beyond statistics and titles. His work continues to inspire young players and fans, ensuring that his influence on baseball remains alive for generations. In 2007, Cal Ripken Jr. was immortalized in the Baseball Hall of Fame, receiving one of the highest voting percentages in history. In his first year of eligibility, he was elected with 98.53% of the votes, an impressive number that reflected the immense respect he earned throughout his career. His durability, work ethic, and impact on the game made him a virtually unanimous choice among voters, cementing his status as one of the greatest players of all time. The induction ceremony, held in Cooperstown, was one of the most memorable and emotional in Hall of Fame history. Alongside Tony Gwynn, another baseball icon, Ripken addressed a crowd of fans who traveled from all over the United States to witness the moment. His speech was marked by humility and gratitude, highlighting not only his individual accomplishments, but also the support of his family, coaches, and teammates. He emphasized his passion for the game and the importance of dedication and respect for the sport as fundamental values in his journey. In addition to the recognition for what he accomplished on the field, Ripken was celebrated for his role as an ambassador for baseball. His longevity and consistency inspired generations of players, while his commitment to integrity and professionalism served as an example for athletes of all ages. Ripken's election to the Hall of Fame was more than a celebration of his impressive numbers. It was a tribute to his lasting impact on the sport and the way he redefined the concept of dedication to baseball. Even after his induction into the Hall of Fame, Ripken remained involved with baseball, promoting the sport and helping to develop talent at the grassroots level. His presence in Cooperstown was not only recognition of an extraordinary career, but also a guarantee that his legacy would live on for generations. For many, he was not just a great player, but a symbol of excellence and commitment, qualities that made him a true baseball legend. Cal Ripken Jr.'s legacy is strongly marked by his durability and work ethic, characteristics that made him one of the most admired icons of baseball. His famous streak of 2,632 consecutive games is not just a record. It is an impressive demonstration of commitment and dedication to the sport. Ripken not only defied physical odds, but also inspired a generation of players to value endurance and consistency in a sport that demands so much both physically and mentally. His approach to the game became a model of perseverance, reminding everyone that with hard work and determination, it is possible to overcome challenges. In addition to his durability on the field, Ripken's discipline in his preparation and training was also a crucial factor in his success. He was known for his meticulousness, dedicating hours to studying the game, analyzing his performance, and preparing for each game. This discipline extended not only to physical training, but also to understanding the game's tactics and strategies. By doing so, Ripken distinguished himself as an athlete who did not solely rely on his natural talent, but also valued knowledge and preparation, raising the standard for all who followed. Ripken's love for baseball shone through in every play he made. He played with a palpable passion, and this resonated with his teammates and fans. This passion extended beyond individual performance. He was also a team advocate and a leader in the clubhouse. His ability to motivate and encourage others to give their best is one of the most remembered aspects of his legacy, showing that work ethic is not only an individual matter, but also a way to inspire a culture of collective effort and camaraderie. Ripken also impacted baseball off the field, using his platform to promote the game among young athletes. He founded Ripken Baseball, an organization dedicated to developing young talent. where he emphasizes the importance of hard work and sportsmanship. His influence extends beyond his own achievements, as he is dedicated to teaching the next generations about what it means to be a true athlete. This demonstrates that his legacy is not just about numbers and records, but also about how he impacted lives. Ripken's dedication to the sport is a valuable lesson for all athletes, regardless of their discipline. In an era where many seek instant recognition and immediate success, Ripken's commitment to honoring the game through hard work and consistency stands out. He proved that true greatness comes not only from moments of glory, but from the ongoing determination and daily effort to improve. His story continues to serve as a reminder that success is often the result of discipline, resilience, and a love for what one does. Cal Ripken Jr. is not just a revered name in baseball history. He is a symbol of durability, commitment, and passion for the game. Throughout his career, he broke records, challenged limits, and, most importantly, set a standard of excellence that transcended the sport. His impressive streak of 2,632 consecutive games is not just a testament to his physical endurance, but also to his work ethic and dedication to the team. In an era where many athletes face injury challenges and external demands, Ripken stood out, reminding everyone that true greatness comes from perseverance and love for what one does. Beyond his accomplishments on the field, Ripken's impact extends far beyond statistics. He shaped the shortstop position with his aggressive and intelligent playing style, revolutionizing how the position is viewed to this day. His ability to combine physical strength with a deep understanding of the game redefined expectations for future players, showing that an athlete can be not only talented but also versatile. By breaking barriers, he inspired a new generation of shortstops and reinforced the importance of preparation and technique in athletic performance. Cal Ripken Jr.'s legacy also lies in his ability to connect with fans and the community. The founding of Ripken Baseball and his commitment to developing young talent in the sport demonstrate his desire to give back and encourage the growth of baseball. He not only taught the necessary skills to play, but also instilled values such as discipline, respect, and teamwork, which are essential for success both in sports and in life. This dedication to developing the sport and nurturing future athletes reflects his understanding that baseball is more than just a game. It is a platform for character building and inspiring the next generation. Ripken also made a remarkable transition to a mentoring role after his retirement. He shared his vast experience and knowledge with young players, emphasizing the importance of studying the game and preparing meticulously. His lasting influence goes beyond the baseball fields. He is an example of how commitment and a strong work ethic can lead to success. The connection he established with young athletes ensures that his philosophy of the game continues to be passed down, creating a cycle of inspiration and motivation. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more fascinating content, and turn on notifications. And be sure to leave your comment. Ultimately, Cal Ripken Jr.'s legacy is proof that true greatness in sports is measured not only by achievements, but also by how an athlete influences and inspires others. His story continues to resonate with players and fans alike, serving as a beacon of hope and determination. As new generations take the field, the spirit of Cal Ripken, his work ethic, dedication, and love for baseball, lives on, reminding us that, in the end, it is the heart that defines a true champion. Through his story, Ripken shows that the combination of passion, discipline, and unwavering commitment can leave a lasting mark, not only on the sport, but on the lives of all who aspire to achieve their dreams. Until the next journey, dear baseball-loving friends,